Guess who fixed the pomp chat? I figured it out. I don't know what I had to do, but after enough clicking and beating beating my brain against the wall, I figured it out. I don't know what I did. But it's fixed. So now we have chat back. Hello. Welcome. Hello. We are playing Dramatical Murder again today. I'll do a quick little recap from what I remember happened last time. Just a brief summary before we get into it. But first, how has everybody's Sunday been? Mine's been pretty lax. Sort of. It took me a good minute to actually figure out this pomp chat box nonsense. More than I'd like to admit. Comes to, yes, music sexual. I kind of hope that we see some action today. Last episode, nothing happened, and I was like, nah. Plot's good, but like, where's the nudity? It's an R18 game. Where's the nudity? The jacket stays on until we see nudity, if I'm being honest. Because if I don't have to do any editing, the jacket might as well stay on. But as soon as I have to start doing editing, jacket can come off. Because I'll already have to put a big old fat censor bar over whatever we're seeing. Hello! Welcome, welcome. Gonna give it another minute before we officially get into gameplay. Tuesday is comm stream. I'm gonna be working on some commissions. My commissions are actually open, so if you like what you see, consider commissioning me. I don't have any number of slots because I'm not sure yet. So I've just been kind of leaving them open and taking whatever I can get. But if there's like a lot of orders suddenly, I'll probably have to start implementing slots. But Tuesday, I've got some not safe for work commission that I'm working on. And then I have the safe for work that's actually our raffle winner. For the Ray, I think is their username. They commissioned a safe for work piece. We might look at that. But we'll probably work on the not safe for work because their order came in before the raffle, and also if I'm already gonna have to be putting it on pomp, I might as well make it not safe for work and make it interesting. Alright. And I'm still working on the movie stream stuff. It is a work in progress, unfortunately. I've been running into a bit of a brick wall with whoever I bank with. They're really pissy at me because I'm trying to get stuff worked out for VODs and they don't like it. whoever I am trying to get the money from, they're like, no. What do you need this for? And I'm like, it's a personal thing. please let me do this. But once that's fixed, we're cruising. And that will replace Thursday, which means there'll be a stream Wednesday. We'll see. I am not hopeful because they have been giving me the runaround. So we'll see. Anyway, I think that's enough chit chat. Basically, all you need to, well, I didn't give a summary. Basically, so far we've met a couple boys. We have a talking dog. Main character gets a little horny when he hears music and moans a little bit. Sleeps in his day clothes like a fucking heathen. It's, you shouldn't do that. Get in your pajamas, or at least sleep naked. That's kind of what I do. Anyway, let us go to the gameplay menu. I fixed pomp chat. However, the setup is still a little wonky for me. Not on your end. Your end should be fine. I have to have the chat open separately on my phone because I'm doing a full window so I can see it in all of its deliciousness. So let me scoot so I can see the text box as well. So if Ainna suddenly changes angle, don't worry about it. It's just me trying to make sure that I can see chat and the text box. Alright. Let me get started. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be data load. Yeah, here we go. I've also been told that I need to save. Oh, that would have been bad. I would have. I need to save after every major decision that comes up because this is a choice-based game, and if we make a wrong decision, we have fucked our playthrough. I also, last time, I was reading the subtitles that are not spoken. Let me know if that gets annoying. So we're tuning in. We just had, I think, a weird-ass dream after getting a little horny listening to music. Or we just entered a weird-ass dream. Basically, all you need to know is that there's some weird internet fuckery going on. Alright. This place. I know it well. I'm sitting on a sandy beach talking to someone. Someone whose words are more precious than gold. Words that seem to glitter in the sunlight. Okay. Who we talking to? Okay. Who is it? They're all muffled in my earphones, so uh-oh. What did he say? I can't remember. I can't remember those precious words. Who is it? Hmm? Ouch. Something sharp is poking me. I jump up. The thing that was poking my face tumbles off and I catch it in midair. It's the bird! Oh, I forgot. There's a talking bird. So basically, all these talking animals are glorified iPhones. Because for some reason, we needed our iPhones to be sentient in this reality. This is Kojaku, I think, is his ex, but like not ex. I don't know how to describe it. They have a long history, it feels. I stand up still clutching the shrieking Benny. Huh? Where's Rin? Where's the dog? Oh, I find him curled up in a corner of my bed. He's in sleep mode. Rich reminds me, he said he'd lost some data. I've got to take a look at him soon. But first, food. I'm feeling much better thanks to my nap. Even my headache is gone. My joints still ache, but I can move. Yes, yeah. You can fuck your iPhone dog in the digital world. Yeah, he gets a boy body in like so like Sword Art Online rules. There's a video game that if you basically get sucked into, you can like die in it. And when you get sucked into the game, the dog suddenly gets a really hot boy body. He's one of the romanceable options as well. When I leave my room, a delicious smell greets me from downstairs. Granny is back. When I look down at my coil, that's the watch that connects to the dog, so it's an iWatch. I realize it's already dinner time. You slept so late. I like this clutter under the stairs. Man's best friend. Yeah. I don't know everything about this game, but like while looking for CGs for thumbnails, I saw like a little bit of spoilers and I didn't want to. But also there wasn't any dialogue, it was just a blank CG, so I don't know how to get there, but there's some bad endings with the dog. And I don't know if I want to go there. I ignore Benny's whining and poke my head into the dining room. Eh. Hot Bachelor number 1. Granny is sitting at the counter, Kojaku is sitting at the table. He grins when he sees me. I haven't looked up any of the voice actors, even though I said I would, because a part of me is still afraid to find out what they've done. And I won't be able to hear anything else other than this, especially if they have, like, compromising moany dialogue. Like, Merlin's VA from Fate Go, he has some, like, moany dialogue that I've heard. And by God, it's one of the greatest things, like the greatest gift to man, but at the same time, it's not Merlin, even though I wish it was. I don't remember who he was doing or what he was doing, but it was definitely a boy, like one of those fancy CDs, the CD dramas. I can't hold back a yawn. Here. Oh, my bad. I toss Benny across the room to Kojaku, who catches him easily. Just, you know, curveball the bird. I wonder if there's a route for the bird. Could you imagine if there's just a route for all of the iPhone animals? That would be a little weird. I feel like the dog is the only one that we can probably romance. Because the dog is literally, like, our companion that knows us better than anyone else. Where's Granny? Oh, there she is. While Kojaku laughs, I hurry to do Granny's bidding. Hehe. Oh, this is also the guy, if you have not seen previous episode. We had our first choice with him, and it was about our hair getting touched. Apparently the main character, Oba, does not like it when people touch his hair. And for some reason, our options were to let it happen or to smack some hands. Uh-oh. Is it covering up dialogue? I thought I had fixed it. Goodness. Bah, 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 bah. Let me fix it real quick. I thought I had laid everything out to fix it, but goddamn. Let me fiddle with some settings. Hey. I'm just gonna go ahead and... tiny bit of second line dialogue. Okay. I know you said it was hard to read on the purple screen, so I've been hesitant to mess with that too much. Box. Okay. Let's try it like this. I want to capture as much of the game as I can, because it is a boys love game, and those full screen CGs I'm hoping are pretty good. Just the upside down easy X. Hopefully this is better. Let me also scoot. And... trial and error. I want people to be able to read it, but also see them nice CGs. Okay. That should hopefully help. How's this? Yay, that looks a lot better. Yes. When I have it in full screen mode, I can't see my capture. No, you're fine. I want people to be able to understand the story. The only thing that it covers up is the next button, but I'm just clicking on the screen to make it go. Alright. I glare at him as I set the chopsticks out on the table. This only makes him laugh harder. Granny brings over the food while I pour 3 cups of tea. With dinner ready, I join everyone at the table. Chat closed. How polite of everybody. Dinner tonight is blanched fish, kombu stir fry, and pork belly. I've had pork belly before, and I'm actually not the biggest fan of it. It's very fatty, I've noticed. I start with the pork belly. Delicious. I disagree. I find that the food tastes especially good after I've had a nice nap. With your music session where you moaned a little bit right into the headphones. To my right, Kojaku shoots Granny a smile. Granny's not having that shit. Eee! I glare at him again. This man just threw us under the bus. Also, if you hear rustling, that's my snack. I have fruit snacks today. That post-nut nap. Granny is not having it. Granny stuffs kombu in her face while Kojaku watches with a smile. Granny's shy. Granny is actually surprisingly fond of Kojaku. Even though Kojaku came to the island with his mother when we were kids, he was alone more often than not. Oh, that's another thing. We're on like an island, so this is like a weird timeline where an entire island of Japan was basically bought by rich billionaires and converted into a mega mall, but we're stuck living on like the outskirts of that mega mall in a not so great neighborhood where a lot of crime and seedy stuff happens. There's just a literal mega mall for rich people occupying most of the island. Which is why this game is very plot heavy, but also it's a hentai game. So I'm kind of surprised there's so much plot in it. That's why he spent so much time hanging out with me. And of course, he ate plenty of Granny's cooking too. Knowing Granny, she might even think of him like a second grandson. You spend a night, you better not fuck. No fucking in Granny's house. Without missing a beat, Kojaku stopped shoveling rice into his mouth and nuts. Oh, what? I'm gonna fuck your grandson. The dog isn't gonna like that. See, if the dog didn't have cool alter vibes in some of the CGs, I'd probably pick this guy because he's probably like my second favorite. But the dog has cool alter vibes in some of the CGs that I'm aiming to shoot for. Little animalistic traits going on. I feel like this is just a bully fest. They're like, pick on the blue-haired one. Pick on Oba. Kojaku flashes an infuriatingly charming smile and goes back to stuffing his face. I like how they describe eating in this. They're all just consume. The banter continues until the food is gone. Okay. Okay. What? No shower scene? What do I gotta do for some nudity? After showering, I head for the living room while drying my hair with a towel around my neck. Oh, Grandma got a pride flag. Whoa, Grandma's supportive. Granny's watching TV while sipping tea. Kojaku isn't even there. Half the time I forget I'm supposed to be reading. I'm sorry about that. I just like looking at all the decor and be like, yeah. Like, it's really detailed. I kind of like it. Where's Koya? Uh-oh. Mm, nudity? They're talking. They're having like a decent conversation, and I'm just like, can I please see some nudity? I want to see a peepus! Please! It's what I bought the game for! I just want to see it.
この間さ、すげえ頭痛くなった時あって薬飲んだんだけど、効きが悪かったんだよね。
Granny finally pulls her eyes off the TV to look at me. She's always told me to let her know if anything changes with my headaches. I also pointed out last time, she has like these band-aids on her shoulders. I don't know if it's like possibly like an undershirt or something that just happens to be skin tone, but it looks like she's got like plug-in ports that she's covered up. It's a little concerning.
そうじゃないんだけど、いつもみたいには効かなかった感じ。そうかい。それじゃあ薬の配合を少し変えようかね。
And Granny's like a local apothecary. She makes medicine for everybody and doesn't overcharge because apparently pharmaceutical companies will charge you an arm and a leg in this universe, but also kind of relatable. I bow deeply. Granny snorts, returning her attention to the TV. But she's watching like The Bachelor or something. something trashy. Alright, so Kojaku's in my room. Nudity. Nudity! I head upstairs. My whole body throbs each time I take a step. Oh, that's a bad word to use. Throbs. But it's for his headache, not his peepus. I may not have any visible injuries, but I feel a dull pain deep in my core. Is it because I took damage in rhyme? It hurts like a bitch. During that battle with the weird rabbit head guy. Oh yeah, we fought. This is just gonna. I don't know. We fought a rabbit head guy. And he kicked our ass with a bunch of bunnies. Rin said the damage limits were disabled. Is that even possible? Despite the pain, I finish climbing the stairs and head into my room. Eh? Kojaku isn't there. Neither is Rin. But then I notice the door to the balcony is open. A crack. I look out and find Kojaku leaning against the railing. He's gazing at the city, a thin cigarette between his fingers, blowing white smoke through his pursed lips. I don't know why, but Kojaku only smokes in my room. Well, on the balcony of my room. Oh, look how tiny that bird is. Oh, it's very misleading. Like, his little art is very misleading, but look how tiny the bird is sitting on the dog. Oh my god. That's adorable. Look, just chilling. Dog and bird. Ah. It's very misleading because of the art, but like, I thought the bird was kind of like the size of a baseball, but he's so tiny. That's cute. He never does it in front of women or at work. Or when he's out drinking, just here. Because it's like an after sex cigarette. I guess he feels like he can let his guard down here. In public, he never drops his confident smile. He always looks like he's having fun, but maybe it's easy to have women hanging off you all the time. I'm gonna scoot the camera a little bit more. I am losing like almost 2 to 3 words with the camera. Let me make sure that it's still... Okay, yep, alright. Gosh, that's weird. Kojaku brings the cigarette back to his mouth. Though his hands are angular and masculine, something about the dim light makes his fingers look long and beautiful. Okay. So Oba's a little bit of a hand sexual too. He likes them fingies. Those fingers must be very nimble given his line of work. Alright, yeah. Kojaku was holding Ren, with Benny on Ren's head. They both appear to be in sleep mode. I'd be worried about dropping them, but I trust Kojaku not to be careless. I grab the ashtray and keep in my room and open the door to the balcony. Kojaku smiles softly upon seeing me. Can't believe that you took a bath while you had guests over. I'm so nervous about doing that at, like, anyone's house. Or even, like, at my own house. Like, if I have somebody staying over, I'll shower before they come over. Kojaku gestures with his cigarette. Yeah, you do kind of have a bad view. Aoba's balcony basically opens up to somebody else's house. Kojaku chuckles. I present the ashtray, and Kojaku shadubs out his cigarette. I set it down by my feet and join him at the railing. Kojaku frowns at me. Oh, what'd I do? Kojaku reaches out. Is he gonna try and touch our hair? He's gonna touch my hair! Ah! I flinch at the thought. But it's not my hair he's going for. It's my nose! Oh no. The oldest trick in the book! I shake him off, but he just smiles. Up, 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 up. I hate, well, I don't really hate, but like, to open the menu, it's right click, and like, my fingers sometimes are a little twitchy, so I'll just tap it, and all of a sudden the menu opens. I don't mean to. OMG! See, I think there has to be like some sort of romantic history because Oba acts like a little brat around him. He gets a little jealous of like the girls that hang off of him and he's kind of bratty around him. So that leads me to assume that there's some history. Kojaku laughs. I have a good reason for not getting my hair cut. I don't know why, but I was born with feeling in my hair. Excuse me? Feeling in your hair? That means cutting it is seriously painful. What? Once it gets past my shoulders, the sensation is dull enough I can just cut the ends. What? This is gonna have plot significance in like a sexual way, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, they wouldn't just put it in a game if it didn't mean that he was going to like come untouched from having his hair pulled. you cannot tell me differently. People tease me relentlessly when I was little, saying I look like a girl because of my long hair. Even a light touch since he's going to come in this game from somebody pulling on his hair. Mark my words, we are going to have a route where he like comes from a being his hair pulled. Nice cook. Yes, yes, I hope you enjoy the new online image. Our little get together inspired it. Shadow the Hedgehog approved. Oh yeah. Yes. Enjoy that image. It is now the front page headliner. But mark my words. Mark my words. He's going to come from someone touching his hair. And we're gonna have to witness it. So when they thought oh, I gotta read this again. Can I suck it? Well, you already asked me that, and I said that you could suck it once. Just once. You may suck it. Once. That's the limit. I gotta reread this. I was too busy thinking about coming with hair pulls. Even a light touch sends chills up my spine, so when they thought it would be funny to pull my hair, needless to say, it was hell. When bullies tormented me, it was always Kojaku who came to my rescue. Actually, Kojaku thought I was a girl at first, too. He was pretty surprised when he found out he was wrong, but his attitude toward me didn't really change. I have to admit that made me happy.
お前、せっかく綺麗な髪なんだから大事にしろよ。いつも思うけどさ、お前よくそういうこと平気で言えるよな。
So how does he maintain his bangs if it's painful? Because those like perfectly like cut fluffage is not naturally gained. Hello, welcome, welcome. We are playing Dramatical Murder. We haven't really hit any plot. We have a friend over. He's one of the bachelors. We found out that the blue-haired guy, Oba, his hair has feelings? So he can feel sensations in his hair. So I've already called it that there's going to be a scene where he comes from having his hair pulled. I'm just saying.
本当に思ってるから言ってるだけだ。お前だって昔は俺が褒めるとはにかみながら喜んでくれたんだけどな。
Kojaku affects a far off dreaming look, and I give him the most annoyed glare I can muster.
ガキの頃だろ。覚えてねえし。
A dull pain shoots down my shoulders as I gently dry off the tips of my hair. It's really weird that is a plot point we have to deal with now. Oh, this is a pain from this is from the fighting game. This pain, is it still from Rhyme?
Yeah, ちょっとじゃねえよ。そういやさっきもぐったりしてたよな。なんだよ。ずいぶんもったいぶるな。そんなんじゃねえけど。
Should I tell Kojaku about Rhyme? Kojaku can be pretty perceptive, and he already realizes something's going on. If I try to lie now, he's not gonna buy it.
いや、今日さ、変な目にあって、なんつうの、ライムに巻き込まれたっつうか。ライムに巻き込まれた？それがいきなりでさ。 配達中だったんだけど気がついたらライムのフィールドにいたっていう夢の話じゃねえよな。
Bruh.
違う。
My dog is corrupted because of it.
つうことはってそんなことあるもんなのか？
Yeah, Ren's chunk, like, the dog Ren is missing a chunk of data that records the Rhyme fight, so, like, we have no well, we have recollection, but, like, we have no record of it happening.
そんな話聞いたことねえけどな。他にもなんか変でさ。臼井がいなかったんだよな。 そりゃ変だな。あいつがライムの開催してるようなもんだろう。
Usui's like the judge of the rhyme games. They look like Hatsune Miku, but with like 8 arms, but they have a man's voice, so it's a little jarring to see something that looks like Hatsune Miku Divine God, and then it's like game show announcer. Uh-oh. Also, I tell Kojaku about the rabbit head guy, including the fact that he knew my name. As he listens, Kojaku's frown grows. He lets out a groan when I've finished. Why? Gank. That's a word. I feel like Rabbit Head Guy is probably going to turn out to be a bachelor for some reason. That's just my intuition, though. Because he wouldn't be a one-off character if he was, like, the person that we're fighting. Or, like, if they already know our name and stuff. I don't like it. Well, yeah, I wouldn't like it either. It's basically Sword Art Online rules. If you die in the game, you might actually die. This is a lot of plot for a game that I just want to kind of see the nudie bits. But also the plot's interesting. I want to know where this is going. Kojaku falls silent, a troubled expression on his face. A few moments later, he sighs. That's a lie. Liar! He's probably involved in some way. Just like, plot-wise, if it comes up and suddenly someone's like, oh shit, I gotta go, man, it's probably because they're somehow involved. Kojaku pushes off the handrail. Whoa! Very close. I can almost see the pixels. Kojaku flashes me a knowing smile and places Rin in my hands. Then he collects Benny from Rin's head and tucks him into his kimono. Kojaku waves farewell and heads out. I go back inside and shut the door to the balcony behind me. After I set Rin on the bed, I lie down next to him. Okay, if you're gonna do something, please do it. No more teasing. Was I really ganked? That is still a word. When we were on the rhyme field, Rin appeared in an online mode and responded to my commands. It's also kind of like Pokemon, but you can fuck your Pokemon. Maybe. You can also, like, fuck your Pokemon, I guess, in Pokemon terms, but, like, I guess they take on, like, a human appearance when they go on online mode. When it happened, my mouth just started moving on its own, almost like I was possessed. What the hell was that? And why did it feel familiar? It felt kind of like it does when I'm turning on the charm with customers on the phone. Like when I know just the right words to say to win someone over. Yeah, he went on like a send mode or something, and suddenly was able to give all these extra special commands to his dog. And he apparently has a voice that a lot of people are attracted to. That is another trait about this character. Is his voice apparently is a turn on for many people. Anyway, I wonder how often gankings happen. Maybe I should look into it. Not that I really want to dig too deep. A message? And I should probably check chat. Uh-oh. Game with more porn in it, you might try searching Nukiti? Ah, I see. So there's different terms. Okay. We might try that. Hi. Welcome. Hehe. Exceptionally shitty games? What does that mean? The latest all-mate models. What? That would be really weird, like, to suddenly replace the dog. So it's so weird, yeah, that they make them animal companions, but you can replace them. It'd be like getting rid of a dog and exchanging it for another dog. It's really weird, actually. Ren's all I need. Yeah. That's right, I need to give Ren a checkup. I stood up in bed and tapped the furry blue lump in my lap. Pew! It's puppy time. Rin is an older model, so fixing any serious malfunctions would be a real pain in the ass. I have to make sure I keep a close eye on him and perform regular maintenance. Masturbation helper game? Oh no! No! I don't need it for that. I just want to see nudity. Oh no! I just want nudity. I want to see some nudity. I'm just in the mood for it, okay? I pick up a long cable connected to my desktop PC. Oh, you gotta plug it into the PC. Uh-oh. And plug it into the port beneath the fur on Ren's neck. Oh. Oh. That is a lot of data. Ooh. I open my coil and run a system diagnostic. Might be a little slow. Oh, that feels weird that you can open up the dog. I don't like it. At least it's not showing us that. I would be really weirded out if like the dog suddenly like cracked open and it was full of computer parts, because it looks like a real dog. With most all mates, you can do all the maintenance you need to form two from your coil. But Rin is such an old model that I have to fiddle with his insides directly. Ugh. Using tweezers, I pull some new chips from the toolbox and swap them out with the ones in Ren's neck. But I don't know if that would fix the fact that he's missing an entire, like, 2 hours-ish worth of data, or maybe it's less than that. He's still missing a huge chunk of data. I see, those games are mostly porn from start to finish. Okay, well maybe I will consider playing one of those, just because I feel like this is gonna be like a little bit of a long playthrough where nothing happens and I'm gonna be miffed about it. Because I've heard tales about this game and people saying that it was raunchy as fuck. And a lot of people don't like it because I guess a lot of the themes are problematic and we're not allowed to enjoy things because that means that you enjoy those things. No! I just maybe want to see it happen to Ova. Just a little bit. Shut the maintenance hatch, close the control panel, and unplug the cable. Then pick Rin up. Look at that. Look at that cutie. Look at that cutie. Ah, for fuck's sake. Look at it. He's fluffy, the dog's fluffy, they're all fluffy. I love how they draw the animals in this game too. Why is he grumpy? He also has like these cute little toe beans. He has baby toe beans. Oh. Dog. I can see why the dog is an option, I guess. I stroke Ren's back and nuzzle my forehead against his. I always do this after performing maintenance on Ren. I don't remember when I started, but it's become a kind of ritual, like knocking on wood. Okay. It's cute now. Very cute. Buddy, the ultimate friend zone's word. There's a part of me, so like, I'm listening to the dialogue and that giggle right there. That giggle sounds really familiar, and I'm scared to Google because that giggle sounds really familiar. It sounds like Tartaglia from Genshin Impact. And if their voice actors are the same, I'm not gonna be able to unhear all the sounds Ova makes as Tartaglia, and he's like my favorite from Genshin Impact. Oh shit. That giggle just sounds really similar. I am big concern. I hope they're not the same, because then I'll just be like, yeah, I'm just stealing sound bites. No reason. It's for nothing important. It's nothing important. I nuzzle Rin's forehead with mine again, and set him down on the bed. Rin never changes, no matter what. We'll always be together. Well, this sounds like something where you won't always be together now. After that, I take my time putting away my tools, chatting with Rin all the while. What you talking about with the dog? Why don't I get to know about it? This is our job. If you don't remember, if you're just joining, this is our job. It is a heckin' nightmare. This is our boss that I think is a murderer. The next day I go to work like usual. Mr. Haga is doing inventory when I get in. The first thing I do after I put my bag behind the counter and set Rin down is go over to Mr. Haga. I have to apologize for what happened yesterday.
店長。はい。昨日は配達すみませんでした。
Yeah, we lost a package or something.
え？ああ、いえいえ。そのことはもう。
His expression darkened, scaring me a bit. Maybe the customer yelled at him after I lost the package? If that's what happened, it's all on me.
本当にすいませんでした。できれば俺からもちゃんとお客さんに謝りたいんですけど。そのことなんですけどね。
Mr. Haga adjusts his glasses, a worried look on his face. Are we about to lose our job?
昨日の荷物、事前支払いが済んでしまっていたので、とにかく返金か再配達か伺いたくて、あの後も連絡を取ろうといろいろやってみたんです。コントロールセンターにも問い合わせてみたんですが、
suspicious.
ダメ?
I think the customer is dead.
はい。さっぱり連絡が取れないんです。届け先と依頼主が同じだったので、住所を調べてみたんですが、住んでいるのは違う名前の人で、品物についても全く覚えがないと言われてしまって。それってつまりいたずらってことですか？その可能性が高いですね。何のためにそんなことをしたのかはわかりませんけど。
Or something fishy's going on. He's right. If it was a prank, what would the prankster even get out of it? Yeah, you spent your money and didn't even get the part, stupid. Something fishy. They already paid for the item, they'd just be out that money. Yeah! Rabbit guy. I was dragged into that rhyme battle during that delivery. Could they be related? They probably are, being honest with you. An air of unease hangs over us, but there's no time to look for answers. Gosh. I wonder if we'll get a visit from the shitty children today. Mr. I totally didn't read that part. Anyway, he went out. Ooh, excuse me. He went out to open the doors. I don't like leaving it like this, but Mr. Haga's investigation turned up nothing, and I have no further clues. Resolved to forget about it, I take my place behind the counter. The morning passes uneventfully. After breaking for lunch, I start my afternoon shift. Mr. Haga's out, leaving me alone in the shop.
Hi.
I take a breather after getting off the phone with a customer. The usual voice trick worked on this guy, so I managed to sell him all sorts of crap. He was a little annoying, though. He called before and really hadn't wanted to hang up. Still shaking off my disgust when the doorbell rings. Oh, a customer? Stop leaning on the counter and stand up straight. It's the kids! Hey! These designs are really cute, by the way. We've got Green Bear, Rat Boy, Pink Bear. At least I think. Or maybe they're all supposed to be mice, because he looks like a little rat. So maybe I was mistaken when I assumed this one was a bear. Maybe they're all supposed to look like little mice. They're really cute. I like the one in the center the most. The yellow one in his oversized shirt and his little band-aid nose. Oh, they all have band-aids on. She got one on the forehead, nose, cheek. Oh, that's cute. Anyway, these children are destructive little assholes. as shown by Ova's less than happy to see them reaction. It's just the evil trio. They had like an intro and everything where like an announcer voice like cut in and called them the neighborhood brats. It was really cute. I let out an exaggerated sigh and go back to leaning on the counter. Nothing good ever comes from them showing up. Good God, kids, give me a break. They're so mean. These stupid brats, they immediately find Junker and start chasing him around. That's our boss's all-mate. He did not choose an animal, he chose a horrific Wall-E ripoff. Junker flees as fast as he can. He's clever for an all-mate, and surprisingly agile too, so he's not exactly easy to catch. But only makes the brats more determined. I also noticed that the girl is the only one with any tummy showing. This one has his arms up, the little green one has his arms up, but he's wearing like a tank top underneath. Even though he's wearing a really baggy shirt. Equality. It was not achieved here. Hold on, that shelf is wobbling! And that cardboard box sure looks like it's about to fall! I probably should get up and stop it. But the thought is a moment too late. You know how you're gonna pay for that, right? I hope you have your lunch money on you, kids. Otherwise, who knows what'll happen now? You're gonna have to get a job. I bet what they broke is expensive. Or plot relevant. You're like 9! I grabbed the 3 of them by their collars and tossed them out of the shop. Oh. Yeah! If it's expensive, I hope you know how we handle things here. In whatever AD Japan this is. I put my hands on my hips doing my best impression of an intimidating teacher. They have to pay for it though! Get their little butts in there and make them pay for it! Lunch money! Friskum! Something! In anything! Maybe not this one. He's not as cute as the other 2. Keep the other 2. The green one can go home. We'll keep the others. Yeah, this one is peak. His little sleeves, his little rat face. She's cute too. Green one can go home. We just need one of each. We don't need the 3rd boy. Run! Who knows what they'll do? The brats take off running. Damn it, that was pretty immature even for me. Those brats just really get to me. You know, who are you talking to? Me? I guess that makes sense. I guess I'd better clean up the mess they left. Sheesh. Hmm? Thought I heard something just now. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh! Beautiful! Look at it! Look at that face! Oh, and look at that butt! Beautiful. Look at him! Oh. Ah! Oh, wait. Ah! Yes. Well, there's something down in the corner that I don't care about, but this face, perfect. That ass, perfect. I also like that he only wears one glove. This character design, this is a nice body. This is a tasty body. Perfect. Something fell out of the sky? What the fuck? What? Please tell me this is not one of the romanceable people. What the hell? It looks like a well, no shit. I do believe that is a person. Put a man from the sky. He's lying face down on the pavement, with a big old gas mask on. He's not dead, is he? Well, I would call the cops either way. Oh. I can no escape from Demon Slayer. Maybe I will accept it if it's like that, but if like he never takes the mask off and we never see his face, could you imagine there's like a CG if he is a romanceable character where he's just doing ya mask on? I guess it'd be kind of like BDSM, but also it's a gas mask. The man gets up groaning. Whew, he's alive. My relief is fleeting though when the man looks up and I freeze. He doesn't have a face. It's a mask, Oba. Oh, this is interesting. Well, at least he has a nice voice. It could be like a voice thing. Ah, man. It could be a voice thing. If Oba's a music sexual, he probably is attracted to voices too. I would think. The man looks around, ruffling his hair. He seems fine, but it sounded like he hit the ground pretty hard. Why is he wearing a gas mask? I would like to know that too. He turns to look at me. This is a very imposing figure. I don't know if I like this whole setup. I blink and hold my breath, hoping he'll ignore me and go away. No such luck. He walks right up to me. Excuse me? What? Eh? Master? Hmm? What the hell is he talking? I want to know what he's talking about. Is this the rabbit guy from Rhyme? Was he so impressed with our Pokemon dog, digital dog handling skills? Ah, what?
いや、多分人違いだと思うんですけど。人違い？俺、マスターとかいう人じゃないし。いえ、マスターはマスターですよ。だから違いますって。俺あんたのこと知らないし。そんなはずはありません。僕は昨日ここへ運んだクリアです。
え？
クリア。昨日運んだ
？Yesterday. Come to think of it, I woke up here after getting sucked into that rhyme battle.
しかして、お前が俺にライムを仕掛けたのか
I couldn't see the rabbit guy's face, and I think he had a similar outfit.
いいえ、それは僕ではありません。ですが、僕はマスターがマスターだと思ったのでここへ運んできました。
We're going in circles.
昨日、マスターの声が聞こえました。
Okay.
破壊と死。
Eh? That sounds kind of familiar.
なんでお前がその言葉。
Woo! Suddenly he pinches my cheeks. My cheek meat.
マスター、なんだか昨日とは違いますね。どこが違うかというと説明が難しいのですが、強いて言うなら顔も声もだらしないように思います。
The guy in the gas mask shakes his head with a sigh. What is with this guy? Yeah, I want to know what's with this guy. Like what? Oh! Well, that was easy. Damn, that hurt. What's wrong with this guy? He cocks his head to the side, puzzled, as I rub my cheeks with tears in my eyes.
再度お尋ねしますが、あなた本当にマスターですよね?
We've told him no, but apparently he's not getting it.
だから違うって言ってんだろ。
それはありません。
I take some deep breaths, trying to cool my head. Calm down. He's just trying to get you riled up. I decide to turn the tables. He's playing dumb, but maybe he'll show his true colors if I piss him off enough. If he was the rabbit head guy from yesterday, I have every intention of delivering some payback. I launch a kick at his ass! That was a sound. He arches backward, clutching his butt. What is going on? He thinks just— what? Did he have like a vibrator up there? Did we just, see— what is going on? Yeah, no way he's the same guy. It should get this over with and send him on his way. What would you like me to do? I bet he's gonna show up at our house. We've just told him to go home, so I bet— or he's thinking in his pocket. Okay. He pulls out a final umbrella. How the hell did that fit in there? Is he mad? You a magician? I've been told to save before choices. And then if the choice is bad, we can go back. Oh, there's also a quick save. Okay. This one.
傘なんて出してどうするんだ?
はい、何がでしょうか?
いや、それ傘だよな。お前が持ってるの。
Is this his house? Is he just gonna pop it open and park it on the sidewalk?
そうですね。それがどうかしましたか?
別に今雨降ってねえし、なんで出したんだ?
雨。ああ、確かに雨の日は空から水滴が降ってくるので、傘を差せば濡れませんよね。
Maybe he's an alien, like that one bubble game, Honey Pop. Maybe he's an alien, because I remember there was a character in Honey Pop that was an alien. She was like a secret one.
今度からはそうしてみたいと思います。ありがとうございます。
He kind of acts like Inosuke, if we're being honest. He's a little weird. He's a little crazy. He opens the umbrella, spins around, and walks away. He is definitely going to show up at our house. I watch him go, shaking my head. Like, this is almost a guaranteed encounter that he is going to show up at our house because we were not specific. We just said go home, and he's probably going to show up at our house. It feels like I had an encounter with a mischievous spirit or something. Let's pretend that never happened. When I get back inside, I find Junker all shaken up. Aw. What got broken? Right, I completely forgot. Those brats made a complete mess of the shop. First the kids, then some weird guy in a gas mask. Today's just one of those days. Fighting off a wave of exhaustion, I start cleaning up. That evening, after I finished work, I head to Mizuki's with a package. We just got an order from Mizuki's shop, so I figured I'd take an opportunity to stop by. Mizuki's shop, the Black Needle, is just north of Humdrum Junk. It started as just a tattoo parlor, but after he turned the waiting room into a bar, it became something of a social spot too. Tattoos are pretty popular in the city, both as fashion statements and indicate rib affiliation. Those are gangs. That's a fancy word for gangs. I don't know why they just call them gangs. So Mizuki's shop does pretty well. Of course, Mizuki is one of the artists, so he'd ink me if I asked. I have no interest in that stuff, though. The sun is starting to set by the time I approach the Black Needle. This is dry juice territory. Gang members dot the area. Gotten to know some of them through Mizuki, so I usually don't have any trouble passing through. Hey.
うちに注文入ってたからさ、届けに来た。水木さん、今たまり場ですよ。そっか。じゃあそっち行ってみるわ。
It's not far. If this is the base, you need to do some tidying up, maybe. The dry juice base is huge, encompassing several alleys. It's expanded over time as their membership has grown. Members are scattered through the various alleys, but Mizuki can always be found in the same spot. The shitty stairs. I think this is also another eligible bachelor. But I don't know if we're being honest. He wasn't on the box art. He's standing in front of the staircase covered with a large dry juice tag, talking to some of his members. He waves me over when he sees me. Oh, the boss, or I'm assuming the boss. Yeah, that's what. When I first saw him, I thought he doesn't like being called bald because I guess he wears that hat because he's bald. And the kids called him bald, and I was like, okay, if anyone is gonna murder anybody, it's probably this guy because he just looks like a psycho or one of the dudes that fuckies people. I hand him the package and send him the receipt with my coil. Once Mizuki confirms that the delivery is complete. What did you order? What is it? I wish to know. I am a curious person. Maybe. If you're buying. I follow Mizuki out of the alley. Gang members greet him as we walk by. A few even bow formally, to which Mizuki smiles awkwardly in response. The black needle is tucked away in a black building, with only a little sign identifying it. Guess it's one of those, like, niche places that you're able to just find if you know the right people. Stepping through the door, I'm immediately greeted by upbeat music. The waiting room, which also doubles as a bar, is much bigger than you'd think from the outside. In the dim light, I see a few people lounging on couches, reading magazines, or chatting quietly. To the left is the front desk. And to the right is the bar. The door to the back leads to the tattoo studio. While I check out the shop, Mizuki starts talking to the part-timer at the front desk. I ask casually after Mizuki's finished. His expression darkens. Uh-oh. There's disappearances going on, and it probably has to do with the rhyme games. That's my... So, like, I have a bunch of theories for this game. Some of these plot points are probably obvious, like the rhyme games suddenly being able to take in people that don't want to participate, and the disappearances. 90% sure those people were probably pulled into a rhyme game and lost. So they just up and died. And the disappearances are affecting his business. Mizuki beckons to me, his expression grave. I lean in. Morphine is the name of the gang. I thought it was drugs. Because, like, how they said it originally. I genuinely thought he was talking about people getting addicted to morphine. But no, he meant a name of a gang. Maybe that rabbit guy is involved with the morphine stuff. Mizuki flashes a defiant smirk. I return and smile, but something about this doesn't sit right with me. I think Mizuki's been a little too into Rib lately. I hope he doesn't run himself ragged. The background music of this game is really good. I'm sitting here kind of... It's nice. It's nice. I start toward the bar, but before I get there, a tattoo design displayed on the front desk catches my eye. Uh-oh. I start toward the bar, but before I get there, a tattoo... Oh. That was awkward. It's framed like it's important. Is it familiar or something? He seems genuinely happy. I guess he really liked the guy. Asshole? Is this your ringtone? Oh? Oh, his coil beeps. A call from delivery works. Me? Oh, it's the horny lady.
Hi. どうしたんですか？もうね、大変なのよ。落ち着いて聞いてちょうだいね。はい。タエさんが。
Uh-oh.
ばあちゃんが
What happened to Grammy? Explain what happened to Mizuki and dash over to the delivery works. According to Miss Yoshi, Granny collapsed on her way to a patient's house to deliver some medicine. Uh-oh, she was near delivery works when it happened. So they brought her there. Or as fast as my legs will carry me. My heart is pounding and I'm out of breath. Adrenaline makes my toes and fingers tingle. Granny's collapsed from overwork before. Back then it was my fault because I made her worry. I remember how I trembled with fear at the thought of losing her. I never want to feel like that again. I have to get there faster. Granny! Granny about to smack us. That's the first thing out of her mouth when I burst through the door of Delivery Works. Granny is not having it. She is done with the facade. Granny's leaning back in a chair. When I see that she's alright, my legs almost give out beneath me. It turns out that Granny just threw out her back. That's why she collapsed. It wasn't a stroke or anything. Granny! You're killing us! The way Miss Yoshi described it sounded like something far more serious. She apologizes. The horny woman. To be honest, it does feel like an anticlimactic. But I'm just glad she's alright. That said, Granny can't walk yet, so I have to carry her home. Piggyback. Piggyback time. Eh. Granny is not happy to be clinging to that. Her grandson like that. Granny complains from her perch atop my back. I walk slowly to avoid jostling her too much.
しょうがねえだろ。みんな心配なんだよ、ばあちゃんのことが。俺だって。私はまだまだ元気だよ。それはよくわかってるけどさ。
Rin patters along behind. Look at his little body. Look at that. I had to take off her shoes, I guess, but look at that little baby. He's like. I love that his tongue is constantly out.
蹴るなって。とにかく明日病院行こう。な。
Granny's age isn't about to stop her from throwing a tantrum. The last thing I want is to drop her. Though, you know, Granny's pretty late. I always had this image of her towering over me. Was she always this small? Plus, this is the first time I've carried her on my back like this.
昔は俺がよくおぶってもらってたんだよな。いや、昔のこと。なんか思い出してさ。お前はしょっちゅう一人でどっか行っちまってたからね。
Granny is not having it. She is mad. Anyone would be happy to probably be riding on that man's back, and Granny is pissed about it, but I guess it is her grandson. Also, excuse the rustling and opening up my second bag of fruit snack.
ちょっと目を離すとあっという間にいなくなっちまう。
そうなんだ。全然覚えてない。
寂しかったんだろうよ。
Granny's bad company, apparently.
寂しかった？なんで？
お前が一人で出ていくようになったのは両親がいなくなってからだからね。
ああ。
Oh. I only have vague memories of my parents, but I do remember how Granny used to carry me on her back. Her smell and her warmth made me feel so safe.
まあお前もまだ小さかったからね。無理もないだろうよ。それが今じゃバカみたいに大きくなっちまって。
そりゃな。この年で子供の時と変わらなかったらさすがにな。
But imagine how cute he would be as a tiny baby boy.
誰もそんなこと言ってるんじゃないよ。
ばあちゃん、昔みたいに俺のことを覚えれる？元気な
Uh,
うちにチャレンジしとく？
I know he's being sarcastic, but I feel like she would shatter.
バカ言うな。私を殺す気かい。
冗談だって。
Yeah, I feel like Grandma would immediately just die on impact.
ばあちゃん、
なんだい。
軽いな。
うるさいっつんだ。
いて。
Smack, damn. She slaps me upside the head hard. But it makes me happy for some reason. I smile to myself. I'm so glad Granny was okay. This is like that scene in the movie where like they have like a heart-to-heart with Grandma and then Grandma dies the next day. I am not. There's like a movie that I really like that we're probably gonna watch for movie night sooner or later. And I shit you not, there's like a scene where it's like, playing cards with Grandma. Cut. Grandma's dead. It's just very jarring, but I guess it's supposed to like represent how jarring death can be. But if the editing were any more like quick, it would almost be comedic with how quickly it happens. It makes me sad to think that one day she might not be there to smack or yell at me anymore. I walk quietly down the darkening street, feeling her warmth against my back. Yeah, this feels very, like, Grandma not gonna survive through this game. The next morning, I carried Granny to the neighborhood hospital. I made sure to ask Mr. Haga for the day off, just in case. We call it a hospital, but this is the old residential district. It's an old, cramped facility, understaffed and overcrowded. The building is falling apart, and not even the kindest of descriptions would include the word sanitary. Still, everyone there is kind. They've known Granny for a long time. They told us to come right in when I called. Granny hates going to the hospital, always insisting she can take care of herself, but today she behaves and lets them examine her. Maybe she's in more pain than she lets on. They tell us she's alright to recover at home, so I carry her back after the examination is over. When I put Granny to bed and sit down and take a break, she yells at me to get to work already! I want to stay and look after her, but she's not having any of it. I call Mr. Haga, who tells me I can come in now and leave early, so I give up and head for work. I'm standing behind my desk worrying about Granny when the message arrives. It's from Kojaku.
Mizuki?
Uh-oh. Something's wrong with Mizuki. They're saying some of the people, like earlier they mentioned that some of the people who came back from the rhyme fights almost like brain dead. They wouldn't really respond to anybody. I wonder if something happened. That would kind of suck. Maybe that's why he's not on the box art, because he's no longer an eligible bachelor. Maybe Mizuki's been pushing himself too hard. Head to the bathroom to call Mizuki. Mm-hmm. At the sound of his voice, I feel a wash of relief. Okay, so maybe... Okay, so obviously he did not get fucked. What's with you, man? We just saw each other. Okay. Hmm. This is strange. Hmm. I head back to the counter with a sigh. Mizuki's voice didn't have its usual energy. He said he was fine. I thought it was better not to push the subject, but... First Granny collapses, now I have this to worry about. Though I hope my concerns are unfounded, they stay with me through the rest of the afternoon. I barely get any work done. Arriving home from work, I pull out my key with some apprehension. I hope Granny has behaved herself. But just as I put the key in the door... Uh-oh. Did we leave it unlocked? The door isn't locked. Did I forget to lock it again? Oh, oops, I clicked. He was worried about Granny! I clicked too quickly. We live in a pretty tight-knit community, but the town being what it is, burglaries are not at all uncommon. I listen carefully as I enter the house, feeling sick to my stomach. How could I be so careless? No sign of an intruder. Take off my shoes, head straight for Granny's room. Quietly open the door and peer inside. Granny is there, asleep under her comforter. Looks like she's fine. I heave a sigh of relief and close the door. I pause on the stairs. Something feels off. It's gonna be the gas mask guy. Granny's sleeping, so the house is quiet. Nothing is out of place. Maybe it was just my imagination. While pondering this, I climb the stairs and open the door to my room. At which point, I immediately realized that it wasn't my imagination at all. Oh! Our stuff's been trashed! I'm not exactly proud of it, but my room has never been what you'd call clean. Headbooks and magazines piled up on the floor, plus all sorts of other stuff I left out because that was less annoying than cleaning it up. But I don't remember being quite this bad. My room is a complete disaster. Looks like a tornado ripped through it. Yeah, someone went through our stuff. There isn't even anywhere to stand. All the shelves have been pulled down and the table is upside down. That isn't even the most unsettling thing amid the mess. A man is sitting in front of my computer. His back to me like it's his room, not mine. This is exactly what I was afraid of. Eh! Who the fuck? Except I thought it was gonna be gas mask guy. Shit ass. What did I know? He looks up slowly, like he only just noticed I was there. Never seen this man before. He looks about my age. This might be Rabbit Guy. I think this is Rabbit Guy.
誰だよお前。なんで俺の部屋に。つかさ。
Look, man! He just ignores me as I stand there trembling with rage and taps the keyboard with his middle finger.
おい、勝手に触んな。この中のデータ、さっぱりわかんねえんだけど。どうなってんだこれ。ここに入ってるオールメイトの改造プログラムも複雑だし。あんた一体何なの？知るか。いいから出てけよ。
So what if I made my dog fuckable? It's not illegal! This is definitely Rabbit Guy. He's got like fucking shitty ass rabbit paraphernalia. He rises to his feet with a snort.
なんださ。俺のこと知らねえの？は？
え？
知ってると思うんだけど。全然知らねえし、人違いだろ。
Uh-oh.
この度はお越しいただき至極光栄。
Rabbit Guy!
楽しいゲームを始めよう。
With all the... Ah! That cut. What do you mean where you... You assumed the gas mask guy was Rabbit Guy, and now the Rabbit Guy is standing in your room, hacking into your dog, which you've apparently modded to hell and back, and you're having trouble remembering where you heard that before.
これでもわからない。
Pence pocket. It's a keychain with a tiny rabbit head on the end. No shit. I guess he's satisfied with my reaction because he tosses the keychain aside and looks at me again.
演出としては結構面白かっただろう。宛先間違い。
Oh, so it was kind of a prank. What the hell? You just spent money on something stupid, man.
お前、あの時の辻切りか？しかも宅配便ってうちに発注したのもお前か？ああ。いろいろ調べたら、あんたがあの店で働いてるって分かったから、あんたに来てもらおうと思ってね。
Stalker much?
別に金は払ってたし、そっちの店としちゃ特に損もしなかっただろう。
Is he like an old flame or something? He talks like we've known this guy forever.
そういう問題じゃねえよ。
Anger wells up inside me as I remember how upset Mr. Haga was.
つかあんたさ、前もそうだったんだけど、俺とライムやった時何したんだよ。何の話だ。とぼけんな。どうやって俺に勝ったのかって聞いてんだよ。
Oh, apparently we won that fight. Cool! I don't have to do anything. We just are cool like that. We're so good. This guy just has to get good. Did I win that fight? I can't remember, and everything's corrupted.
なんか言え。違う。覚えてないんだ。は？あのライムの時、最後は結局どうなったのか、全然覚えてねえんだよ。
He scowls a bit before returning to his deadpan expression.
そういう逃げ方するんだ。
And slams me into the wall. Are we gonna get a CG for that? Are we gonna get a CG for that? No. あんたにはこっちの方が効きそうだしな。 You're very close, though.
つかさ、本当に覚えてねえの？覚えてねえよ。
kind of like his little pout. But I'm not the biggest fan of those snake bites. If that's what they're called. I think they're called snake bites. He stares into my eyes like he's searching for something. Is it love? I want a rematch. No, it was video games. He shoves me into the wall even harder. And you could have a CG for that. Oh no! He shoots me a meaningful glance. Oh, he shoots a meaningful glance at the computer. I know what he means by that. Ren, not a dog! He's not bluffing. I can feel the threat hanging in the air. He'll really destroy Ren's data if I don't give him what he wants. But the fact is, I don't want to fight in rhyme. The guy's starting to piss me off. What is this guy? Aye! Let's do a quick save. But also a hard save as well. Like a JoJo character. Yeah, I could get behind that. I don't like his design, and if he is in fact a bachelor, it's gonna be a big no from me. He has a lot of things going on with this character. He's got the hat, he's got the button up, he's got like annoying chain, like wallet chains that are made of cute bunnies. It's really interesting. This one. We can't lose the dog. I launched an E trying to knock him away. But I'm off balance. He blocks me with one hand. Oh shit. He pulls my leg out from under me and I slide down the wall to the floor. Pain shoots at my back as he climbs on top of me. With a blank expression, he grabs my arm and twists it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This guy is a little fucked up. But if you have me pinned, I can't like. I don't like it when arms get broken. Yeah. I don't want to fight him in rhyme, and I don't want to get Rin involved either. What the fuck? Uh-oh, roof, because stairs is probably Granny, and we don't want to get Granny involved. Heavy thump overhead, but I don't have any time to consider what it might be. I don't like it. Oh, hey, bud. Yeah. Nice, 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 nice. Another voice speaks. It's our friend, Gas Mask Boy. Thank God. Somehow the guy in the gas mask is there. I will take it. The blonde man stands wearily, putting some distance between himself and the new arrival. I rub my aching arm and get up. The balcony. Master. Oh, I don't know why I'm reading his line. It's spoken! With voice acting and everything. I'm just dumb. Look at the balcony. The sliding door is wide open, and the lock has been sheared off! Did you have scissors? I feel like the more pressing matter is the dude that was going to break your arm.
Master.
Hi, Master は僕のマスターです。
This may okay. New theory. Maybe this guy is like an all-mate model or something? For him to not know what rain is. Interesting. Yeah, this guy over here kind of just looks like a fucking mess. The intruder glares at the man in the gas mask, then at me. Hey, I have no idea what's going on either. Man, what a disaster.
とにかくマスターをいじめないでください。僕が許しません。
くだらね
You're the one who broke into my house and were threatening my dog. Don't tell me he's actually getting angry. Turns towards the man in the gas mask. I can feel the rage radiating from his back. I have to stop them. Who's gonna clean up the mess? Okay, so he was the one on the stairs then. I thought it was gonna be Gran. The door suddenly swings open and Kojaku bursts in.
大丈夫か紅雀なんでお前水木のことで話しに行くってメールしただろそしたらガスマスクした変なのがベランダから入ってくのが見えたんだよ
There's some weird dude!
それで慌ててきたってわけだがどうやらガスマスクにはもう一人お仲間がいたようだな
Kojaku glares at the two of them.
こっちからしたらお前らの方が邪魔なんだけどこいつの仲間じゃねえのか一緒にすんな
まだ友達というカテゴリーにはお互い属していませんね
とにかくお前ら今すぐ出てけ
He does have a sword. I wonder if he uses it. Or is it just for show?
どうやってそりゃ力ずくしかねえだろうがやってみればやれるもんなら
He sneers.
なんかやたらでかいの背負ってるけど
Ah!
そんなのが必要なほど弱いのか
That sounds like a line of someone who is compensating. Well, with your outfit. I feel like... I don't know. I don't know anything. He's like, no, don't talk about my dick. It's average. He's not gonna take such obvious bait, right? I mean, there's no way, right? My heart pounds as Kojaku cracks his knuckles. Oh, no. Oh, shit, dude.
その減らず口今すぐ聞けなくしてやる
He did not care for the insinuation his pee-pee was small.
おい待てよ
Not in my house! Do it outside. He nimbly dodges Kojaku's attack, drops his hips, and throws a punch. Kojaku shifts just before the man's fist can make contact with his cheek, dodging the blow by a hair. Wait, why am I just watching?
やめろってここ俺の部屋
二人とも強いんですね
んなのんきなこと言ってる場合か
I don't know about the blonde guy, but Kojaku's normally got patience in spades. When something does set him off, though, there's no stopping him. Magazines and trash and knickknacks go flying, or are crushed underfoot as they scuffle. Not my stuff! I don't care about the other stuff, just stay away from my computer!
お前らほんといい加減に
That's when I hear someone storming up the stairs. It's Grandma!
だよお前たちいい加減にしろ
The door bursts open and Granny's war thunders through the room. All four of us stop in our tracks, cowering as we turn to the door. Alright, we got the lineup. We got Burglar, X, Gas Mask Guy, What a lineup. As she takes in the carnage, her eyes blaze with anger, and a thick vein throbs on her forehead. Ah! Oh no! Look at that face. That's cute, actually. He doesn't look half bad when he's simplified a little bit. This is good. Ah! I love little faces like these. I like when they're like simplified. Especially for comedic relief. A few minutes later, we're sitting quietly at the dining room table. My head throbs where Granny hit me! Oh, we've all been scolded. My head throbs. Of course, I'm not the only first ones. I like how they didn't show gas mask guy's expression because it's in a gas mask, so it doesn't matter. She gave us all a taste of knuckle pudding, saying we were equally at fault. I was a bit scared that the blonde guy was gonna hit back, but he just stood there and pouted. Oh. Oh. Why? Because she's a frail old woman? Though frail might not be the best word to describe her. When Granny asked all this happened, I confessed that I left the front door unlocked again. That earned me another lump. I'm never forgetting to lock the front door again. Sorry, fruit snack got stuck. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure the guy in the gas mask said his name was Clear. He's just as fishy as the blonde guy.
Hey.
I stand, rubbing the lump on my head, and head into the kitchen. Granny's holding a basket full of freshly fried donuts. I thought I smelled something sweet. Man, she's just spoiling us. We got our asses kicked and she's spoiling us. Granny, the blonde guy tried to rob us. Stop feeding him. Set the basket of donuts on the table, then pour cups of tea for everyone and return to my seat. Granny joins you shortly thereafter. Could you imagine if this was like the Pokemon thing and it like cuts to the table and it's just onigiri? If it's like the fucking Pokemon thing where it's like, these jelly donuts are great! Because they didn't want to like try and explain what onigiri was to American kids. It's probably actually donuts, but like, could you imagine? Those do not look like donuts. I'm just gonna assume it's fried dough balls, but like, maybe it's my American perception of shit, but donuts are round little circles with holes in them. Those look like, well, I guess they could be like donut holes. I don't know. Look at Benny. Oh, look at Benny. He's got, look at, you got a little crumb. He's having a snack. I'll just say that it's fine. It's donuts. The blonde guy and Clear, on the other hand, just stare at the donuts in confusion. She'll kick your ass. Clear can't eat without taking off his mask, and the blonde guy doesn't seem interested. Or so I thought. Surprisingly, despite his grumpy expression, the intruder reaches for a donut. Well, there's a lot of donuts actually. There's the regular kind I'm thinking of. There's whatever you got going on. There's the kind where they put cream filling in them. There's the kind where they put jelly filling in them. There's those like crinkle cut donuts that look like tires. There's a lot of donuts.
だとしても甘い。
無理して食わなくてもいいよ。
Granny snorts and the man continues nibbling on his donut. I can't get a read on him at all. I turn back to Clear. He's still sitting there, motionless.
食べないのか？うまいぜ、ばあちゃんのドーナツ。
食べますよ。
Are we about to see his face?
はい、食べます。
Clear keeps perfectly still. He'll have to take the mask off to eat, but will he? Arch Clear over the rim of my teacup, wondering what's gonna happen.
あれ？
A donut is missing from Clear's side of the basket? It looks like his mask is moving up and down. What the hell?
もしかして今食べた？
はい、食べました。美味しいです。
I don't like this guy. He's weird.
神業だろ。
Hit it with the gas mask on? What the fuck? Forget it. Yep, I'm just gonna put it aside. I don't know what's going on. I don't trust any of the people at the table. Granny's the only reliable person. I grab a donut and start eating too. Granny's donuts are delicious, even when cold, but when they're fresh, they've got this mellow, flaky sweetness that just fills your whole mouth. Kojaku has already finished and gotten up from his seat by the time I start eating my donut. Just before he goes into the hall, he turns back and beckons to me. I point to myself. Me? Me? And Kojaku nods. What's up? I leave my half-eaten donut on the table. Well, don't! Just take it! It's gonna get cold, and then you're gonna be all pissed off about it being cold.
なんかよくわかんないことになっちまったな。
Yeah. I guess Kojaku wanted to get away from the bizarre atmosphere in there. Yeah, there's a fucking weird-ass gas mask dude being able to teleport donuts into his mouth.
まあ、そうだな。それはともかく、水木のことだ。連絡取ったか？会いに行ったりとか。ああ、電話した。大丈夫だとは言ってたけど、やっぱりちょっと元気がなかった感じがするな。そうか。
Yeah, I get the feeling that because Mizuki is not on the box, that means that he's probably going to get just a little bit fucked up.
水木に何かあったのか？
That's just my prediction.
いやな。水木が変だってお前にメールしただろう。あの時、うちのチームのやつらとドライジュースのやつらが少し揉めたんだ。その場に水木もいたんだけどよ。あいつ、いつもならそういう時は絶対仲裁に入るだろう。なのに、なんか上の空でぼーっとしてる感じで、喧嘩も見てるだけで止めようとしねえんだ。俺が間に入ったんだけどな。
What on earth is going on?
大丈夫かって声かけたんだよ。そしたら、ほっといてくれって睨まれてよ。水木？
Interesting.
ああ、あいつらしくないっつうか、何か思い詰めたような顔をしてたんだよな。青葉、思い当たることねえのか？あいつが最近悩んでたこととか。この前、水木の店に行った時に、神隠しの話が出たんだ。
Disappearances?
あのリブのチームが丸ごと消えるってやつか。 そのことを結構気にしてた感じだったな。
確かに最近神隠しにあったチームがいるって話は聞いたが。
Ooh, very. Eh! I feel something against my back. Then something falls to the floor?
こいつ、あいつの。
It's one of those cubes the rabbit guy had on his belt. Was it tucked in the hood of my jacket this whole time? The cube opposite the living.
あいつ。
Kojaku chases after the cube.
おいクソ坊主、今の盗み聞きしてやがったな。
I just now noticed. Look at that dragon with his eyes bulging out. He's like, whoa! Titty.
別に聞かれたら困るような内容でもなかっただろ。
Hmm.
てめえ。
神隠しとかリブなんて今時流行らねえし、とりあえず盛り上がるイベント起こしとけって感じなんじゃねえの。
んだと。
They are taking this gang stuff a little more seriously than I guess I would give credence. I don't think I would, like, be heavily involved. But, I don't know. These guys seem to be really into it. Kojaku's voice shaky. Shakes with anger. I can't talk. Oh shit. Clicked again.
怖えならリブやめりゃいいだけの話なんじゃねえの。
この野郎。
Kojaku takes a step forward. The man shoots back an icy glare.
てめえ、名前はなんだ?
Smarties.
先に名乗るのが礼儀だろ。
てめえみたいなのに礼儀もクソもあるか。
なら聞くなよ。ちょっと待った。あんまり険悪になるなって。こっちは公爵。お前はノイズ。
That is a name, I guess. Hmm. Good job. You have a name.
てめえみたいなのは虫が好かねえ。
別にあんたに好かれようなんて思ってない。
Eat donuts, shut up, go home. Granny breaks her silence to end their standoff with a single word.
すまねえ、タイさん。
Noise glances at Kojaku, then stands without saying a word.
おい、どこ行くんだよ。帰る。
He marches out of the room.
お前らも食うもん食ったら帰りな。
Clear stands and bows to
あり
us.
がとうございました。それではマスター、さようなら。
Grandma's like, the fuck is going on? Why do your friends have such weird taste?
あ、ちょい待った。
I follow Clear out into the hall.
はい、なんでしょ
また会うかどうかはともかくとして、もし月があったら、その時は普通に入ってこいよ。
う。普通とは？
空から降ってくるとか、ベランダから入ってくるとかじゃなくて、ごく普通に玄関から入れってことだよ。
空とベランダはなぜ行けないのですか？
Okay.
どう考えてもおかしいだろうが。つか、びっくりする。心臓に悪い。
心臓に悪い。なるほど。わかります。
Clear touches his
こ
chest.
こにあるハートのことですよね。
I love like the little emoji like esque things that pop off him.
まあそうだけど。
マスターといると勉強になります。 ありがとうございます。
そうか。
ではまた。
おお。
なんなんだあのガスマスク。
俺もよくわかんね
知り合いなんじゃねえのか？
Nope.
え。知り合いつうか違うと思う。
おいおい、しっかりしてくれよ。
After giving me a look, Kojaku awkwardly rubs at the back of his neck.
さっきは悪かったな。つい熱くなっちまって。タイさんにもちゃんと
Or you
伝え
could
て
tell her yourself.
さっき謝ったし大丈夫だろ。
あと、お前の部屋で暴れちまったことも悪かった。
なあ、まあしょうがねえし、お前があそこまで怒るのは久しぶりに見たけど。
俺ダメなんだよ。ああいう折れることを知らなさそうなやつ。
Kojaku sighs, looking a bit deflated.
つか今思い出したが、あいつライムのチームやってるだろ。
ライムの？
ああ、確かラフラビットって名前だ。前にうちのが向こうのチームメンバーと喧嘩型になって、その時に
Graphic design is his passion. Like, damn.
あいつも俺がリブやってるの知ってたっぽいし、多分そうだろうな。考えれば考えるほど胸くそ悪いな。
ライムにもチームとかあるんだな。知らなかった。
チームができ始めたのは最近らしいけどな。つっても効率よく情報を集めるために組んでるようなもんらしいさ。味気ねえよな。
Dry, efficient. That's the impression I get of noise.
まああいつのことはともかく。
Hmm.
水木は俺もサポートできるようにしてよ。
That line felt like it should have been spoken.
何か分かったら連絡くれ。
なあ。
じゃあな。
Goodbye. Kojaku raises a hand in farewell, then walks out of the front door. Head back to my room feeling drained. So much happened today. Oh right, I forgot to tell Kojaku that Noise was the one who forced me into that rhyme match. Stupid. Damn, your room looks like shit now. Wondering how things got so messed up, I opened the door and even feel more exhausted. I remember what it said, but I didn't read it because I was dumb. Holy shit, my room is a mess. So I'd just pick up some of the things off the floor before flopping down on my bed. I'll get the rest tomorrow. Too tired today. I let out a sigh and closed my eyes. A breeze makes... Oh dear. Gaping hole in the door to the balcony. Yeah, that idiot. Screw it, I don't want to get up. I'll deal with it later. The next day, I'm so tired I barely make it to work on time. Mr. Haga heads right out after opening, leaving me and Junker alone in the store. Business is slow, so I have plenty of time to think about what happened yesterday. Noise and clear. I still don't know what the deal is with either of them. Though to be honest, the house felt a little empty once they'd all left. Like it's nice to have something exciting happen once in a while.
はい、ジャンクショップ平凡です。もしもし？
A collar hangs up without saying a word. It's one of those. What was that? Some kind of prank call? Motherfucker. Oh, she didn't feel like saying it. Okay. The door opens and a chorus of obnoxious voices tear through the shop. Ah! These fuckers. They don't have an endearing bone in their scrawny little bodies. I think they're kind of cute in a way, I guess. Now their attention is shifted to Junker. Oh, it is literally just like the day before. Junker screeches to a halt and tries to hide behind me. Wait, won't that make me their new target? While struggling with the little imps, I hear the door open again. Expecting a customer, I look up to see... Bitch! Noise. I've been glancing at the clock. We might actually leave it here. We might do a little quick chat. Just to return to title screen. Yes. Let's go ahead and call it a day for our dramatical murder episode and go chill in. Well, let's exit as well so it doesn't make music noise, and let's go to welcome party. Haha. Let me scoot. Alright, that was pretty fun. Still a little slow for my liking. We might, if nothing happens in the next episode, we might take a little break from it because I was expecting it to be a little faster paced. That's my fault, I guess. Because I still don't have to do editing and the jacket has stayed on. And I was really hoping that maybe this episode we'd see something. But I guess that's a lot to be expected. Because this game seems very plot heavy. With the porn aspect is a side dish. When I thought it was the main. Because all I heard about this game was like, oh, it's so explicit. Oh. But so far it has been not explicit at all. So I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, alright. Tuesday, we're gonna do a commission stream. I'm gonna work on some stuff for your viewing pleasure. My commissions are actually open if you would like to support me in that regard. I also do have a fan box if you'd like to just support me that way. Any support would actually help. Just any. I still want to do the movie raffle, and that is part of the fan box. So if you would like to support me and you would also like the benefit of maybe winning a slot in movie nights, I would recommend it. It couldn't hurt. Who knows, maybe I can judge your movie taste and be like, ah, fool. I don't know. Anyway, Tuesday, commissions. I will work on a not safe for work one since it will be on Pumped and probably won't be re-uploaded anywhere anyway. Thursday, for now. Is it still really hot? That sucks. I think it's gonna be hot until summer is officially over. It just sucks that it's still hot in September. Because I feel like typically when I think of the end of summer, I think of the end of August, and then September is kind of the intro to fall. When is the first day of fall? Isn't it like September 20 something? I don't know. First day of fall is coming up. Hopefully it will start cooling down. Yes, though. Tuesday, commissions. Gonna work on a not safe for work one. Thursday, Ham Heartbreak. If. Holy shit, you know what I just realized? I haven't filmed. I played the entire time with Ham Heartbreak up. Oh my god. I'm either gonna have to either remember this really well, or I'm just gonna have to start deleting it. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. I can't believe I played the entire time with Ham Heartbreak up. This is supposed to be a dramatical murder. Whoops. Whoopee. Anyway. But if I figure out the VOD thing, movie night will happen Thursday. Wednesday will become Ham Heartbreak. I will post on Twitter to let people know. And hopefully that will be enough of a warning for people. Yeah. I hope to see you Tuesday, where we will be doing the drawing with commissions. Alrighty. I will see you next time. I hope that your Monday is swell, and I hope maybe the heat comes down and we're able to actually enjoy going outside. I will see you Tuesday. Bye!